as we put.
That's the United States Supreme Court building here in our nation's capital. We're coming to you today from Washington, D.C. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. They've got T, shaking big out there with Insanity. Then it's Magician, and it's Bottoms in at the center. And for the Wizards, we've got the Beast. Rogers is out there with Labissiere. Then it's Tiny, and it's Ramsey in at the center, filling out the middle. Hurd pulls it in. Here's Indiana now. Last time they met was in Indiana.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
Yeah, Greg, it forced them to go much deeper into their bench than they wanted to. And then the game got ugly.
Now here's Fresh. He's covered by Whitney. Fresh can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and gotten the perfect position to alter the shot.
And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Now the pass to Whitney. Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. He doesn't hit that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. Out to the wing. Here's Lloyd. He dishes it to Labissiere. The Wizards with another miss.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Passes it to Myers. And here's Fresh. He kicks it to Labissiere. Fires the 3. And again, Washington no good.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Bucket is good. And that's now 6 points for T.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
And while we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In third, the Pacers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Pass to Rogers. Here's Tiny. Here's Ramsey. And the shot goes in. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Whitney for 3. That shot off. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Labissiere in the corner. Off target from outside.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Lloyd. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And Indiana making a change here. Durant's checked in. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. It's stolen by Labissiere. Here's Myers. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And Labissiere gets it to go. And it's all knotted up.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Here's Dela Cruz, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Oh, absolutely not. In his mind, no one can stop him on that, no matter the size.
Ramsey passes to Rogers. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Jones checked in for Tiny. Mr. Incredible comes in for the Beast. Mavericks checked in for Rogers. And it's Russell in for Labissiere. The pass to Holloway. Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's Durant missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Houston. Just 5 on the clock. There's Russell with the 3. No good that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. And the wide open shot from Morris sinks the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Russell feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Whitney. It's tipped. 4-on-3 break. Russell passes to Houston. Back to Russell. 6 to shoot. Passes to Jones. He gets it in there.
Tremendous adjustment in there. They're hard to stay focused on the hoop when you got to do that.
Pacers leading by 3.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Mercer. Pass to Houston. Shot, high post, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there. And the Pacers call time here. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the boards.
Wizards on D, trailing by 4. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Wizards shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Houston. Clock at 6. Outside, Russell fires it up. The shot, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. There's the pass to the Bulldozer. Back to Morris. Ellis outside. Pass to Holloway. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. The prodigy, he's checked in for T, and it's the kid in for Morris.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Houston. Outside, Russell. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And that one drops.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Durant against Jones. Here's the prodigy. Durant kicks to Love. And that one, good. And the Pacers lead by 7.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Here's Lynch. And Durant sends it back.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Mr. Incredible, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Lynch. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Tiny, he's checked in for Jones. The Beast comes in for Mr. Incredible. Rogers checked in for Maverick. And Labissiere subbed in for Russell. And the Pacers also making a change. Whitney's checked in.
That's nice hustle up the court. I mean, a nice pass to reward that hustle.
And there's the pass to the Bulldozer. And it's good, 2 points. Wizards trail by 6. Now here's Labissiere. Pass to Rogers. To the left side wing. Here's Lloyd. They grab their own miss. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Insanity, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. Shake and Bake comes in for Ellis. T's checked in for the Prodigy. And Morris subbed in for the Kid. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Here's Holloway. Pass to Whitney. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Passes it to Rogers. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Lynch. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Back to Labissiere. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Lloyd. Pass to Rogers. Launches a 3. Pacers with the rebound. Shake and Bake's got his 5th rebound in this one. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Lynch. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lynch has got 7 points in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's Indiana bringing the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got Insanity. Morris is out there with T, and there's the bulldozer, and it's De La Cruz in at the 3 spot. Labissiere, the pass to Lynch. Here is Rogers. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Labissiere, and Durant sends it back. And the pass to Holloway. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Labissiere, the pass to Rogers. Wizards passing it around. Here's Lynch. Makes it off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Morris looking over the floor. Here's Tam. Durant trying to break free. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound. Largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders. Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game is evolving. So now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Right side, Russell. From 11 feet away. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Here's Morris. The teardrop falls in. Morris has got the lead up to 14 now for Indiana.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
That's tipped. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Ramsey passes to Houston. Russell from long range. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Washington calls timeout, so an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Bottoms, he's checked in for the bulldozer. Ellis comes in for Shake and Bake. The prodigy, he's checked in for T. And it's the kid in for Morris. Ramsey passes to Mercer. Outside, Russell. Over Love. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Indiana. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Houston, the pass to Ramsey. Right side, Russell. Passes it to Mercer. Here's Houston. Cans the shot from the wing.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Left side, Love.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, Greg, they're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Here's Houston to the inside. Mercer passes to Houston. Stolen by Durant. Here's Whitney. He's covered by Fresh. Shoots. That one a little long. Wizards trail by 18. Pass to Mercer. Pass to Houston. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Lynch against Whitney, and it's blocked. Morris with the ball. He's got 13. Here's Ray, and the shot goes down. The Prodigy's got 6.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
Here's Lynch. The Pacers pull it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Ellis kicks to Morris. Shot clock at 6. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Labissiere, the pass to Lynch. Looking to get it going, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 6 points for him. Pacers leading by 18. The dish now to Durant. To the paint, here's Ray. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 8 points for the Prodigy.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. While the NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive ways. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
So I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Whitney against Lynch. The pass to Rogers. Here's Lloyd. The Wizards working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. The steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Whitney. No good from outside.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Now here's Labissiere, covered by Morris. Here's Myers. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
To the middle. It's intercepted. No one near Labissiere as he lets it go and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Lynch's shot is off. Pacers leading by 19. De La Cruz, the pass to the Bulldozer. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Pass to Rogers. They get a hand on it. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Fresh is checked in for Lynch. Jones comes in for Tiny. Mavericks checked in for Rogers. And it's Russell in for Labissiere. Then for the Pacers, Insanity comes in for Bottoms. And it's the kid in for Morris. Shot clock at 2. And again, Washington no good.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
The Bulldozer passes to De La Cruz. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Russell, wide open shot is on the money. Russell's got 4 this quarter. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Boston. Pass to the Bulldozer. Kicks it out to Love. Dishes it to Durant. And stolen by Russell. Here's Ramsey. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
De La Cruz, the pass to the Bulldozer. Yes, that goes in. The Bulldozers got 13.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Tipped away. Outside, Russell. Pass to Houston. Over Love. Another one falls for Washington.
It's all about the tail of the tape right there. His size advantage makes that jump shot easy pickings.
Down low. Here's De La Cruz. Rebounded by Lloyd. Wizards trailed by 19. Here's Ramsey. And he makes that one. 6 points for him. And it's the Pacers with the ball. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's De La Cruz. It's the outside fadeaway.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Houston. He's got 6. A 3 ball. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. The Prodigy comes in for T. And Morris subbed in for the Kid.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Washington with the rebound. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lloyd the pass to Russell. Here's Houston. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 10 points for Maverick. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Morris against Russell. Now here is Morris. Defense is right there. over Russell. Nice D from Russell. And so it's Indiana. Their lead at 5.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Indiana did not hesitate to set the pace. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort. That's all for now.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Magician.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
We've got Lynch. Tiny out there with Easy Breezy. Then there's Rogers. And it's Labissiere in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hurd. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Clock is at 3. De La Cruz. Wizards trailed by 15. Bulls from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Indiana. Shake and Bake's got 8 rebounds in this game. Out to the right wing. Here's Holloway. Nice spin off the left rim and in. T's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Pacers. The pass to Easy Breezy. Here's Tiny. Kicks it to Labissiere. Myers passes to Rogers. Nice ball movement by Washington. Labissiere, no good. Indiana leading by 17. Here's Morris. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Looking to get back on track here. 2 points. That one goes. And it's 8 points for the professor. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's Shake and Bake. Lynch defending. A nice shot by Whitney. Bottoms got 9 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Passes it to Myers. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Tiny's got his second basket.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Morris outside. Pass to De La Cruz. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Indiana making some changes. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Bottoms. And it's the kid in for Morris. Here's Holloway, guarded by Rogers. The pass to De La Cruz. Here's the Bulldozer. 13 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's off on the second. Wizards trailed by 15. Pass to Labissiere. Here's Gates. Passes to Myers. Just 5 to shoot. over Love. And Washington again with the bucket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Washington making some changes. Fresh is checked in for Lynch. Jones comes in for Tiny. And it's the Beast in for Easy Breezy. Indiana also making some changes. Durant's checked in for Insanity. Ellis comes in for Shake and Bake. And it's the Prodigy in for T. And the basket is good.
I mean, it's time for him to take over. He's played it cool long enough. And I think he realizes that.
Pass to Ellis. Elbow shot is on the way. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Back to Jones. The jump hook doesn't go that time.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
And then Durant with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And yes, it's good. 8 points for Fresh.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Lynch, he's checked in for Fresh. Tiny comes in for Jones. Easy Breezy's checked in for Rogers. And it's Russell in for Labissiere. Morris is checked in for the Pacers. Here is Lynch. He's got 13, 14 feet away. Another shot. He lays it in. Tiny's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Inside, Ham. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Pacers lead by 18.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Outside, Russell. And there's the pass to Lynch. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Lloyd. Here's Gates. Offensive rebound. It's not going to go for him. Indiana leading by 18. The Bulldozer passes to Morris. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
A 3 from Morris. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Here's Lloyd. He's guarded by Ellis. Outside, Russell. Here's Lloyd. Takes the 3. It's good from long range. Lloyd's got 5 points so far.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's the Bulldozer. Lynch defending. The Bulldozer passes to Morris. But they recover it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Bulldozer. Shake and Bake comes in for Ellis. And T subbed in for the Prodigy. Now Russell. Shoots from the elbow. Pacers with the rebound. Bottoms got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
De La Cruz, the pass to Holloway. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And here's Russell. Pass to Lloyd. Here is Lynch. Here is Russell. He's covered by Whitney. Russell, no good.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Here's De La Cruz. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
To the right side. Gates. Money from the wing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Passes it to Myers. Russell with it. Here's Lloyd. Covered by Morris. Lloyd the pass to Russell. And they double up Russell. 3 on the clock. Here's Gates. Drains the 3-pointer. Easy breeze. He's got 5 points in the quarter.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off. So why not?
Pass to Whitney. There's the triple. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Lloyd, defended by Durant. Lloyd can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Gates. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
For the Wizards, Fresh is checked in for Tiny. Rogers comes in for the Beast. And Labissiere subbed in for Russell. Pacers leading by 21. 1:36 left in the 3rd. Count it. And that's 13 points for the Prodigy.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Gates. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ellis. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. Then on Wednesday, the Golden State Warriors come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins, given how strong they've been playing.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Snatched away. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Rogers. He can't get that one, and the Wizards now going the other way. There's the pass to Labissiere. Ramsey passes to Easy Breezy. Lets it go from 14. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Ellis with the block. Love outside. Passes it to the bulldozer. To the paint. Here's her. No good with the layup. And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Pacers. Insanity is out there with Shake and Bake. And there's Bottoms. Then it's Magician. And it's Holloway at the shooting guard. From the inbound. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Right wing. Here's Whitney. Durant trying to break free. A nice shot by Whitney.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Labissiere. Covered by Morris. Labissiere inside. Can't cash in from close range. Lets it go. They get it back.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Houston. Pass to Lynch. It's rebounded by Indiana. Bottoms got 11 rebounds in the game. Morris with the bucket. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. C-Web, excellent. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. De La Cruz, the pass to Holloway. On the wing, Morris. Misses off the right iron. Wizards have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. It's deflected. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Labissiere with the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ramsey. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Morris passes to Whitney. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half. a total of 3 overall.
Pass to Easy Breezy. And he lays it straight in.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The shot, no good. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I'm going to see guys walking. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game today. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Yeah. Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Now the pass to Mercer. Wizards passing it around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
The first free throw is good.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Washington making some changes. Mavericks checked in for Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Russell in for Labissiere. And the Pacers also making a change. Love's checked in for Morris. Here's Ray. No good there.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Russell passes to Ramsey. And the Wizards making a change here. Lynch is checked in. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I can watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. There's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, you got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
Here's Houston. The offensive rebound, and he dunks it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Tiny, he's checked in for Lynch. And the Pacers also making a change. Whitney's checked in. From the Wizards, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he knocks down the first one. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left. I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Pass to Holloway. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Ramsey. It's rebounded by Indiana. Holloway, the pass to the Bulldozers. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Bulldozers got 27.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Down low, here's Ramsey. Pass to Lloyd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Labissiere in the corner. Here's Ramsey. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like that he's playing with an edge here in the second half. I mean, he didn't get to the line once in the first half.
Morris is checked in for Indiana. And along with the association, we've seen the growth of the G League, the WNBA, the 2K League. Chris, which of those have you followed the most?
Well, first let me say I should have been drafted by the 2K League because I'm really nice. Matter of fact, anybody listening to the sound of my voice, I will beat you in the game that I'm talking on right now. But secondly,
I know you will.
I love the WNBA, from Lisa Leslie to Cheryl Swoops to my girl Candace Parker. Are you kidding me? The skill set of these ladies, oh, they have game. And I can't say I follow one the most because even the G League and their all-star game I follow. Right now it's a great time for hoops, and all 3 of these leagues I'm in on.
This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you got used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought. I was
Me too.
Man,
I agree.
Yeah, I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Offensive rebound. Holloway, the pass to the Bulldozer. The fadeaway. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Labissiere, the pass to Myers. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. And so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports, and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it. Get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice, too. To the paint. Rodgers pulls it in. Rodgers has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Lloyd. That one, no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Pass to the Bulldozer. Here's Dela Cruz. And it's good for 2. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 assists.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pacers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Bulldozer.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Today, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, yeah, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. Here's shake and bake. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Labissiere with the ball. He's against Morris, and Labissiere gets it to go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Here's Tiny. The pass to Ramsey. Pulls it up. Nice open look, but it's no good. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.